Hey, welcome everybody. I am here with our special guest today, Chad from Pastries by Chad. How are you?
Hey guys, thanks for having me, John. I'm doing good.
Yeah,
Doing good.
thanks for taking time. I know you are on a busy schedule, and we're going to get to why that is later. But
Yeah.
you've been on the run.
I've been running, man. I've been baking. I've been running. I feel like I'm a sprinter right now.
Yeah, and just a little teaser that you've been running from Ireland to back here, or no?
Yeah, kind of running,
Not
running,
just really
flying.
running, but flying.
Yeah, yeah, kind of, all over the place. So, going to Ireland, coming back here, just kind of running all over, the state, talking to a bunch of, fun people.
Cool. Well, hey, before we get to that and the kind of the big gig here, what about Pastries by Chad in this holiday season? What things can we expect coming from the kitchen back there?
Pastries by Chad. So lots of sweet things you can expect. So, oh gosh, I just finalized the Christmas menu. Oh gosh, like 2 days ago, I want to say. So a lot of fun stuff. So we're gonna have, of course, like sweet stuff. So we'll have our pies. We'll have like our breakfast boxes. And then this year for Christmas, I'm doing a lot of savory things. So we'll have like a lot of shareable savory items. So like large quiches,
Okay.
some like pull apart savory breads, just like some fun stuff that
Good
I've
variety.
done before. Exactly, a good
All
variety to kind of get back to some of my savory roots as well and kind of incorporate that into the menu.
Good.
So I'm excited.
What about for the kind of regular plain people like me? Can I still go in and get a donut?
Oh yeah.
Long John?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep.
All
yep.
right.
So you can still, of course, if you if you like, the donuts or even a Danish or croissant or something like that, you can pre-order those.
Okay.
You could stop in, and pick them up the day of. We will, of course, still have all of our normal retail stuff. So this is just above and beyond what,
Gotcha. The special stuff.
Exactly, the special
Okay.
stuff. Exactly.
Okay, good. How long have you been in Elkhorn now? I was trying to think. My guess is 3 years, or is it more than that?
Oh gosh, it's already 2025. 4 years.
4 years now.
4 years,
All right.
yeah, since we came to Elkhorn June 2021.
Okay, because I knew when I knew we were going to talk, I thought, how long has it been? And then I remembered the first day you opened.
Yeah.
And kind of that whole first weekend, there were lines up and down the sidewalk of North Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, that was wild. That was wild. So that was a wild time too, because we didn't stop like our wholesale business throughout the whole move. So we moved out of Turtle Lake Tap and Grill, and then we're moving into the space we are in now. And then I think we moved on like a Thursday, and then we had stuff going out on Friday. So we got everything kind of moved in Thursday night. And then, pretty much moved all day and then just hopped right into baking.
And then there it goes from there ever since, right?
Yeah, just been running ever since. I don't think I've slowed down. So, which honestly, it's a blessing, Of course, me and my wife, we are a husband and wife tandem here. So we go through our days where we're like, oh gosh, I'm already doing this.
Like anybody, right?
Exactly, like anybody. But we also do make sure, especially around, so when Halloween ends and it kind of takes that turn to November and Thanksgiving, we try and slow down and just think about not only how far we've come the whole year, but just since me and my wife were dating and just talking about our dreams, and
we
had early 2000s.
Yeah, we had talked before briefly how you were working another job.
Yep.
And you would come home from that job and you do your baking.
Yep.
And then selling that on the side until you just couldn't do it anymore. And that wasn't that long ago that you were just starting, not knowing if this was something that you were going to go full time in or.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a funny thing because it's like life happens so fast, John. So you don't really have too much time to sit back and reflect as as everything's happening, and especially you throw kids into the mix, you're raising kids, you're running a business, it's like, what the heck? So yeah, it's been kind of a whirlwind. And sorry, I'm kind of getting off topic. What was your initial question, John?
No, just we're talking about now, but then where you came from and how you had this dream to say, you know what, this is what I want to do, but I'm not jumping in right away, so I'm working these crazy hours in I'll say 9 to 5 job, and then coming home and doing your baking to try and get your name out there and what you do, and it took off kind of quick.
Yeah. So it was really, I kind of came to a head right at my cooking job where I was the executive chef, and I felt I had some like personal things going on, and I felt like I had this greater calling. So something I didn't quite understand, I understand it a little bit more now, but like if you have a dream and you have something that you want, it's not going to be easy. So I knew that. So I knew it was going to be hard. To what extent, no one could ever know that, right? You can talk to people, you can hear their testimonies, all that fun stuff. But so I did it, right? I was like, let's do it. Me and my wife literally had no idea. Sort of. I kind of had an idea just because I had a background in, culinary, running kitchens.
Yeah.
So I had an idea of like the backbone and kind of what to do, but everything in between I didn't know. So it was really a leap of faith, and
a supporting wife.
And a very supporting wife. Yes, a very supporting wife.
Let's not forget that, right?
Yes, honestly. And, people say behind, every great businessman or businesswoman is a great counterpart. And that can be more true. And I give Sam all the credit because my job is fun, right? I get to create. I get to, I get to do all this fun stuff where she's really the glue that keeps us together. So she keeps the orders coming. She does the back end stuff. She does the delivery. So, she's out doing deliveries to one of our many wholesale accounts.
Sure.
I'm here sitting here doing a podcast with you.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad she gave you the opportunity to do it. And you know what? I don't want to hold back any longer because you're kind of a big deal. You're kind of a big deal.
Yeah, that's what they're telling me, I guess.
Yeah. So, I referred to Ireland earlier, and there's a reason you went to Ireland.
Yep.
Should we out with it? Why did you go to Ireland, Jeff?
Yeah. So I was in Ireland. I was competing for a competition called Next Level Baker.
Okay.
So it's a competition hosted by Gordon Ramsay. So it's put on by Gordon Ramsay Productions. It's on Fox, and it's the same premise as Next Level Chef.
Okay.
So Next Level Chef, I think they're on John,
So you know these people.
Yes. Oh God, PTSD. No, I know them, and honestly,
was he tough on you?
It's well, it's so subjective.
Caring tough. Was it a caring?
Yeah. It was a caring tough, and it's so subjective because like he's not doing it to be mean. He's doing it because he wants you to succeed, and he wants you. So it's really like, what's your mindset going into it? Are you going to be offended that one of the best chefs in the world is giving you tips and telling you how to do it correctly? Or are you going to, so it's really up to you. I chose to take everything, to take the whole experience in, and I chose to listen. I didn't think he was yelling at me at all.
How incredible is that? So Next Level Baker, and there you are, and those are the judges, right? And the teachers, essentially. Or mentors.
Yeah, mentors, exactly. So, Gordon, it was his first baking show, so that was really cool. Carla Hall, so I love Carla Hall. So I loved her before I went on the show.
Yeah.
For a couple of reasons. But so she's like me. So she started, and she actually started modeling, so not like me.
Yeah. But, we're not going to talk about that today. We don't have enough time for the modeling, but let's stick to the baking.
Yeah, we'll stick to baking today. But no, so she's a savory chef and a sweet chef. So she was on Top Chef. So I watched her, in the early 2000s, kind of, figure that out. What I love about Carla, she's scrappy. And I feel like I'm pretty scrappy in the kitchen. So she, if you watch baking shows, so she's on like Is It Cake? She's on so many things right now. But she'll take anything that she can find and she'll make it work. So I loved Carla, and I loved Candace. Candace was so sweet. God, I think she's a Chicago native. I think she's in LA now. But she invented the first cupcake vending machine. So
wow.
yeah, you
Fun
can.
fact.
Yeah, you kind of see them all over Chicago, the big cities, so you can get, cupcakes at any time.
She invented that. Huh?
Isn't that cool?
That's super cool.
Yeah, and like she's on Shark Tank. Just kind of crazy.
Well, how great is that?
Even in their presence.
All right. Are you ready for the next one here?
I think so.
Because I'm kind of surprising you with these. I didn't really check with you before I did this.
No, that's fine. I love surprises.
Hey, who's the guy in the front?
Who's that big ugly guy right there? That's me.
There's proof that you were on the next level baker.
That's me. And I think, guys, this was the initial announcement when we first walked out. So this was the first time we saw the set, the first time we saw the judges.
So does the green apron mean you were on the green team, the red team was behind you? Is that what that is, or no?
So actually the color of the aprons actually coordinates to what kind of baker you are. So the premise of the show is you're grouped into, so next level chef, you're competing in teams. Next level baker, you're competing individually.
Oh.
So it's grouped. There's 4 professional chefs. So I was one of the pro chefs wearing a green apron. The chefs in the red apron, they were at-home chefs.
Okay.
So, and then you can kind of see the lady in the back of the lady in the red apron. She's wearing a blue one. So that's the social media chefs.
Oh.
So we have professional chefs, at-home chefs, and social media chefs.
Okay. I did not know that, but that's good to know.
Yeah.
Because when we watched that show, the first show on December 4th.
December 4th, yeah.
8 p.m. Central Time, is that right?
8 p.m. Central, yep, exactly. And we're doing a watch on Fox, yep. On Fox. And if you miss it, you can next day Hulu.
Okay.
Streaming next day on Hulu. So.
All right. Well, here, you know what? How about this one? I got the next one for you here.
Oh my gosh. Yep. So this is super cool. So I want to talk about the contestants. Okay. So that's Aubrey all the way on the left.
Okay.
Super sweet. So she's from Baltimore. So she's the executive pastry chef at, she just switched jobs. She was at some fancy hotel. She's going to kill me. I can't remember. She just changed jobs though. And then right next to her is Maritzka. So Maritzka, her and her husband own a bakery in Texas.
Okay.
So she's actually a 2-time James Beard Award winner and super talented. And then, of course, me, big goofy guy. And then next to me is Winston. So Winston's from Jamaica. He is phenomenal. So he's a pastry instructor and a savory chef instructor. And he's kind of really into indigenous cooking, super talented. And then Michael right next to him, he's actually a very talented painter. So he's from Buffalo, New York. And when I say talented painter, will blow you away. It's phenomenal. So what's really funny is Michael jokes, he would joke the whole time we were there. I don't even know why I'm here. I'm not even a baker. I'm a painter. Yeah, he's like, when are we going to start painting? So he's really funny. So Michael, he cracked me up the whole time. But yeah, just really sweet people. But so this scene right here, so this was the very, God, I don't know if I can tell you which episode this is, but basically we're figuring out which kitchen we're gonna be competing on in the very first competition. So you can see we got the middle kitchen, which.
So this is the best of the best here. I mean, this is you're amongst and part of and one of high-level bakers.
Yeah, it's incredible, John.
Chad, you're the real deal.
Thanks. And just to be looking at this and kind of talk about it, the whole process, hundreds of thousands of people applied, and just the whole process, it goes from hundreds of thousands to thousands to hundreds to 100 to 14. And then even the 14 chefs that flew out to Ireland, you still weren't guaranteed to get on the show. You still had to audition. So 14 flew out to Ireland, only 12 made it on the show.
Whoa.
So you still weren't guaranteed.
So does this create, I would guess, tell me if I'm wrong, this creates a network of contacts that you have that you guys are probably, as time goes on and you're all back home, calling each other to go, hey, you were telling me about this recipe, or you were telling me about doing this, or someone calling you going, hey, Chad, you know what? You make a great whatever it might be.
Yes. So I would say, that almost just as important as, getting on the show and competing is the relationships you make when you're out there, right? So, the social media chefs, not only are they super talented bakers, but, the following that they have on social media, like millions of followers, right?
Yeah.
So that, in a sense, to like help scale and get your name out there is phenomenal, but also, like you said, like having those contacts. So we're all in a big group chat. So it honestly, it goes off nonstop. Some days I just don't respond to it because it's too much, because you got 12 people that are very passionate, huge personalities, just yapping all day, right? So it's super cool because, yes, I do utilize because everyone has their specialties too, right? So, if I have a question, whatever it is, I can kind of just, shoot that to the group and they'll kind of answer at their leisure. Or even, because even being a creative artist and, being in this industry, I do have brain farts,
Sure.
I'm not always creative. So having 12 or 11 other creative people to be like, hey, what do you think about this? Is.
And you mentioned it, I didn't think about it, but the social media people, I'm sure, have a lot to share about marketing and marketing tips. They go, hey, try this, do this.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. So not only that, but also, the people, because there was only, I think, two other people who owned a bakery.
Okay.
But one has been in business for 15 years. She's younger than me, which is incredible. So asking her like where she gets her boxes, because her boxes are so cute and custom, and because, so the thing is like, so then she opened up a door for boxes that I can get dirt cheap that are 10 times better than the ones I get now that are a fraction of the cost, right? Where before, so it's just, again, it's all the connections, right? Yeah. And it's all these connections that I've been building ever since I got into this industry that, this isn't the end, this isn't the head, this is just another step to wherever this journey is taking us.
Well, I think we were around here, we knew you were good, and now everybody's going to know you're good, and now everybody's going to know where you are.
Yeah.
And share our little secret in Elkhorn and Walworth County and surrounding area that, hey, we have Pastries by Chip.
I know.
We have some of the best stuff around.
Yeah.
And that's neat. That's neat that everyone else is going to know now. The secret's out, and who knows?
It's incredible. Exactly. And well, and that's the thing too. Like, this store opened for me, and there's been so many cool doors that have opened since, I've really put all my faith in Jesus and kind of lead me on this journey, that I'm just excited to see what else he's got for me,
Yeah.
Because,
but you've worked hard. You've worked hard. You're a personable guy. You're a fun guy to be around.
Thanks. Thanks.
Yeah, it's fun talking to you.
And it is. It's hard work, but it's fun work, like I get caught up sometimes, coming home from a 18-hour day, and I'm tired, but it's like I feel accomplished and I feel like I'm working. This whole thing was like a nod, like you are doing the right thing, because being in business, it's a roller coaster ride. You go through the thoughts like, am I doing this for the right reasons? Am I doing this for selfish reasons? Because me being in the industry for so long, I've always had this thought process that this never worked out. Like, we're going to be fine, because I can literally go back to a savory kitchen.
Sure.
My options are pretty, I feel like unlimited. Is that arrogant? I don't think so. I think because I've worked very hard to be able to do that.
Sure. You develop skills that are marketable, and someone would go, hey, come by me.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And it's, it's everything. It's like when you move on for a job, you don't burn the bridge. So you always have that in your back pocket. Right. So yeah, it's all these like intentional things I've done that I have a moment now to kind of look back and kind of analyze, ooh, I didn't know it at the time, but I was doing this because God was planning this for me, right?
Right.
So I don't know, it's cool to think about and talk about, but it's still just something I'm discovering more and more each day as it unfolds.
Well, you should be super proud of yourself.
I'm very proud of myself.
Hard work and all you do and all you provide for all of us in Elkhorn. And yeah, it's easy to do business with good people.
Thank you.
And that's why it's easy to do business with you.
Thank you.
So
I appreciate that.
Hey, we're getting to the end of the time. I wanted to make one more announcement. Maybe you want to let everybody know. So Pastries by Chad is open through December here, Tuesday through.
Yes, Tuesday through Saturdays. We are open 7 to 2. So I am working on, I'm sure everyone knows crumble cookies out there. So I'm working on, so nothing against crumble cookies. I think they do a great job. They're very sweet. Okay. So I'm working on a chef's collection of cookies that we're going to start shipping.
Oh.
So it's going to be similar concept to crumble. So it's going to be every month there'll be 6 different cookies that can ship nationally. So and they're going to be themed, right? So this month it's all going to be Christmas themed. I have a handful of cookies that are favorites of the mentors from Next Level Baker. So you'll have like Gordon's favorite cookie flavor profile, Carla's, Candace, and then just some other fun ones. So yeah, we have that coming out, and then the Christmas menu that we kind of talked about earlier. But yeah, we're open 7 to 2. And honestly, if you want to come in and if you don't even want to buy anything, if you just want to talk to me about pastries, I'm like a sports guy. People who love talking sports, I love talking pastries.
Come on in, stop in, talk pastries at Chad.
That's right, baby.
Buy something while you're there. Come on, come on. All right. Well, hey, we're gonna wrap this up here a little bit, and I just again want to hit Next Level Baker this Thursday, December 4th, 8 p.m. on Fox. It's the first of the series, right? This is a kickoff first.
First of the series, yep. And then we are doing a free watch party at the Lake Geneva House of Music.
Nice.
Doors open at 5 p.m. December 4th, this Thursday. We're gonna do. There'll be food there. They sell food. There'll be bar. We'll have complimentary desserts. We'll have like a Q&A. It's just gonna be really fun. There'll be a lot of people out there.
There you go. Fun thing to do.
Exactly.
Watch it with a whole bunch of people, and I don't know what happens, and nobody else does, but you do.
I do.
We're excited to watch and see how this goes. So yeah, thank you guys again, and thank you, Chad.
Yes.
Keep being you. We love it. Oh,